Crew, what's good? It's the FKOP here, the future king of pirates, coming at you with another video. And let me tell you, this video here is special. I put in hours, and I do mean hours and hours, to try to break this deck for the OP09 meta, to make this deck be able to beat the top contenders in the meta, which means the main two, Blackbeard and Dofy. These two decks were so hard for me to figure out and beat with this deck right here that I'm about to show you. So I hope you appreciate the work and time I've put into this list that I've created here. But I think I finally solved this list for the OP09 meta. And if you haven't tried this deck out, try it out. Try the list out and let me know what you think. And if you like content like this, please make sure you jet pistol that subscribe button for your boy, and make sure you gun jet Gatling punch that like and that bell so you can know when I upload another video. But without further ado, let's get into this deck list. Alright crew, here we go. Peanut butter Luffy. Peanut butter inside, outside, jelly. Let's get it. Alright. So we're gonna start off here. We got our gear 5, Gotta have a gear 5 in the Luffy deck. If we can fit it in there, we get it in there. It's a game ender, it helps. This list gonna look a little different, and I'm gonna explain my reasonings and everything, so don't trip. So we got the gear 5 Luffy, whatever. We got our Sanji 2K, every purple Luffy deck, Sanji 2K counter. You got 2 less dime. The opponent, he's a 3-cost blocker. Nothing more to say there. We got our Black Maria. This is our ramp card. This is taking the place of our Brulés and my other Luffy builds. If you watch my other Luffy builds, we use Black Maria in this deck. She works the same way as Brulé or Mr. 2, Bon Clay, Bantam. If you don't know, this leader says when 2 or more Don cards are returned from your Don deck from play, you set one of your Don as active and then set one of your Don as rested from your Don deck. So basically you use Black Maria effect and it's just a free ramp. Alright, we got Usopp. Also her effect works under Blackbeard, so that's another reason why we use this card. Just note, because like I told you, my main 2 decks that I wanted to tech this deck to beat is Blackbeard and Dofy. And if you can beat them 2 decks, you can pretty much beat any other deck if you know how to play the matchup. So let's go. We got these 3 of these 4-cost Usopps here. The main reason we got this card is to just help us flood the board against Blackbeard. So Blackbeard will negate your effects, your own play effects, if you don't know, which is really annoying. So we need a bunch of like low cost, high power bodies that we can spam the board with on our turns that we're black hole. That way we're not having to sit here and drop our big bodies when we're black hole and not get our effects, So that's the main reason why we got him. We spam him out, and he helps in the Blackbeard matchup. We got 2 Trafalgar Law. I went down on this because I was searching over my top end, and my top end is really what helps against the Dofy and Blackbeard matchup. So I ended up having to cut this down, and I'm probably gonna figure out a way to cut this all the way out. It's just not good searching over your top end. It feels so bad, and also searches over your Gum Giant, which is like your best card in the deck, and searching over that just feels toxic. So I don't know yet what I'm gonna do about it, but we're gonna figure out what we're gonna tech in for his spot. But right now I got him at 2. It's been feeling alright at 2. We got 4 of the Frankies here, the new Frankie. Don -2, discard 1 card from your hand, draw 2 cards. So basically, like the Nami effect, is that you Don -2, which triggers your leader's effect. So basically, you're Don -1, and you gain 1 active. So that's a great great cycle card. And if you can tell when if you look on through the list, I'm got plenty of cycle through this deck because I want to get through my deck. We got Beppo. This is our Gecko Moria target. 2K counter on your turn, once per turn. When Don cards are returned from your Don deck, choose one of your leaders and give them 1,000 power. So this will give your leader 1,000 power on your Gecko Moria play. It also plays around Blackbeard. So you can use your Gecko Moria play to give your leader at least a 6K swing on your 8 Don turn. So great card. Worth having in. It's a 2K counter as well. So we need as many 2K counters as we can get nowadays. We got the Rona Razoro. This is our other ramp piece. We got 8 ramp pieces. Pretty standard in the deck. You know, he basically just ramps you one. We got the Kaido. Kaido helps in the Dofi matchup, being able to basically KO their boa, so you can get your swings into their face. That's the main idea of Kaido, and Kaido is also interesting in this deck because you Don -5, but your leader ability ramps you one and then ramps one rested. So you're basically Don -3 for Kaido. So you'll be back on your 8 Don turn if you play Kaido on 9. It'll be on your 8 Don turn next turn, so you can do your Gecko Moria play still. We got 3 queens, 5 cost blocker, helps us ramp, 6 cost, but you got lead effect on. It's a whole lot harder for them to get rid of with the little finger gun thing. I forget the name of it. Matter of fact, let me look and see. The one that Black's using, the little finger gun. Check real quick. This thing taking forever. It's a 4 cost, right? Yeah, the finger gun. KO's a 5 or less, so if you have one on lead, then they can't KO your queen with that. So he's just a good blocker, and he cycles out your deck. Yeah, he doesn't work during Blackbeard, and that's fine. He works in a Dofi matchup, so he's still good to have in. Now the main man, the myth, the legend. This is the ultimate boss of the deck right here, and people been sleeping on this guy, and I don't know why. Cause this guy right here destroys both decks. He destroys Blackbeard deck. So your main focus in the Blackbeard matchup is to get them down to 2 life. Cause once you get them down to 2 life, you drop Douglas Bullet. So once you drop Douglas Bullet, he's gonna rest. You don't have to do his rest down effect, but basically your main thing is he's gonna have double attack. So they have to either block him, they have to be on their 10 Don turn for 1, which they're probably not going to be by the time you get him out because you're ramping and they're not ramping. So you get him out, you get him down to 2, you double attack and then put the rest on lead and you swing 15 in. So, because you'll be on your 10 Don turn after the turn you play him. You swing 15 in, just GG's. This card is great. I was trying to figure out a way to get some cost cards in, which is what might replace Trafalgar Law. I might cut him out. Maybe I kind of want to keep the Usops, but I might cut one Usopp. I might cut the 2 Trafalgar Law and then the 1 Usopp to get a Suru in, or maybe even a Toy Soldier. That way we can get the minus for Douglas Bullet. That way we can hit a potential 8 cost or a potential 9 cost. But that's just a little, gimmicky, I think. I think it's a little gimmicky and won't come up as much. Being able to rest down 2 6s is great in the Dofi matchup regardless. So, but if Blackbeard gets to dropping their 10 beards, the only combination that's really effective against that is one thing I tested. Just like I told you, I put hours into this deck. One thing I tested was the non-drop Kaido, the black one. and I was using Ice Age, and it would require you to have Ice Age and then the non-drop Kaido, which would kill pretty much anything in the game. Well, it can get rid of anything in the game because it trashes. So that is another option, but you have to have both pieces in hand, which is not it's not really hard because you're cycling through your deck a lot. But it's not as good as Douglas Bullet or your Kaido. So I had to end up cutting it. Now, moving on, we got Usohachi, our 2K counter, purple for life unless they print something different. Searchable if you use the Trafalgar Law engine. But about to start cutting that out, so we'll figure out what we're gonna do. We got Onami. We got 4 Onamis. Help cycle our deck more and more. We're trying to get to these Gum Gum Giants. We're trying to get to our top end. We have to get to our top end, and we have to get to our Gum Gum Giants if we want to beat Gecko. I mean, not Gecko Mori. I don't know why the hell I'm saying Gecko Mori. I was looking at Gecko, but if you want to beat Blackbeard and you want to beat Dofi, you have to get to your top end, and you have to get to your Gum Gum Giants, because them are what keeps you alive. When they're strapping up their Dofi swinging big, or they're strapping up their Blackbeard swinging big at you, or they're swinging with their Blackbeard blocker, if they get to that point in the game and they're swinging their Blackbeard blocker, then you know. Then we got 3 Gecko Morias. I was running 4, and 4 is still good, arguably. If I was gonna run 4, I'd probably cut one of the Kaidos out, because Douglas Bullet is just too good. Douglas Bullet is just too good. If they don't get rid of him, which would you put 1 on leader, he's a 9. And it's a whole lot harder for decks to get rid of 9, for black decks to get rid of 9. For Dofi, they have to have Red Rock. So it's definitely worth having him at 3. I could cut the Kaido down to 2 and put a 4th Gecko Mori in, but that's really up to you. That's player preference. But I don't think either way is wrong. But this is just a list I've been using to beat both decks. I've got plenty of matches lined up for y'all to see. So we got Gum Gum Giant, the best card in the deck. This card just does so much. You don -2 with your leader ability. You gain both of them back, 1 active, 1 rested. Well, recall that, scratch that. You would gain it back, but it's a counter card, so you don't gain it back. Because your leader ability is only on your turn. I don't know. I've been putting so many hours in, man. My brain's fogged up. That's enough talking about the list. If you have any questions or concerns about the list, just comment down below. And if you don't have faith in the list, just try it out yourself. I mean, this deck is very complex. And it does take, some skill to pilot this deck. But it's a fun deck nonetheless. It's definitely fun. I would like to figure out how to get another Gear 5 in. Have I used Gear 5 a lot in this deck? No, maybe twice. But it's still a good card. So without further ado, let's get into these matches. Crew, let's get into these matches. Alright, crew, we got us a Blackbeard here. Let's get it. We got us a Douglas Bullet in hand. I think we're gonna mulligan that though. We ain't got no ramp piece. We got us a ramp piece now, so we looking good. And we still got us a Douglas Bullet. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what we want in this matchup. That's what we want. Now we gotta rush his life down. We gotta get this man down to 2 life. Let's see what we can do. We get our Law Searcher. Example why I don't like the Law Searcher. I just had to search over a Gum Gum Giant. Feels bad, feels bad. Alright. He's doing his little Blackbeard thing, little feet searching, trashing with his little field spell. He trying to get his trash filled up. Oh, sorry, crew. Your boy's tired, man. Been putting in these hours for y'all. Swinging 6 in my 5. We're gonna counter out of that. We don't want to give up life too early. So he puts on a lot of aggression. If we do that, I don't want to do that. We're gonna kill his little feet with our little law searcher. That's probably one good thing about the law searcher that you could argue is that you can just kill their little feet with it, so you don't have to waste your leader attack on it, which helps you rush down. Calculating here if I want to just go ahead and get another body out, and I'm like, let me swing and see if he gives it to me. He does give it to me, of course, because he wants to be able to use his black hole effect. Most of the time, Blackbeard will give you a 5k attack, so don't be afraid to swing 5k at him. And it still works. Right here, I should have put that Don on lead to make my guys 4 costs, which would make it harder for him to KO them, but I didn't do that. So he's not going to have a hard time KOing them. Definitely try to remember to put, your 1 Don on. If you can see, I'm trying to go wide as quick as possible. That way I can rush his life down. Because they're not going to be able to counter too many hits because they want to use their black hole effect. And if they do counter and use their black hole effect, then they're going to have no cards in hand. And they're going to lose that way. So, seen a finger gun at the trash. I slick thought he got one of rid of my characters with it. He plays out a blocker, and he plays out a dot Q. I guess he's trying to set up some KO for the next turn. And I'm like, that's cool, that's cool. If everything stays on the board, we Gucci. I'm like, we gonna be able to get some swings in. He black holes us, we don't care. That's why we play our little 4-drop Usopp. I shouldn't have played him first. I should have swung first, but it's okay. Mistakes happen. So we should swing 6 3 times here. Oh, might swing 5 to get another card. Try to get a card out of his hand, yeah. And swing 6. I guess we're gonna leave 1 open to bluff. The Gun Giant. Definitely should have swung 6 3 times. No need to bluff the Gum Giant right now. He has nothing on board that can really pressure me. All he has is his leader attack, and I have a shit ton of bodies on board. That's one of the reasons why I played a 4-cost Usopp. As you can see, now he's focusing that with his KO, and I'm fine with that because you still have to deal with my other 2 5k bodies. You can only hit one of them with your leader, and I'm fine with that. That's still 2 attacks coming on your next turn. And all I gotta do is get you down to 2. Once I get you down to 2, Douglas Bullet gonna do the rest. I'm plotting to plan on my next turn here. I'm thinking in my mind maybe play a Nami out, cycle a card, swing 7, or I'm thinking swing, see if he gives me the card, then play out my Douglas Bullet so he don't know what hit him. He black holes me, of course. He's got 3 cards in hand. We got us a blocker here. So yeah, I'm thinking swing first. If he gives us a card, probably gonna he takes life. I'm like, oh, okay. Pretty sure we get Lafitte, or whatever the other guy's name is. What's the other guy's name? It's not Lafitte, right? No, yeah, Dot Q. Yeah, we get Dot Q off the board real quick. This is a mistake right here. We drop our Douglas Bullet, but since he's got Laboon on the field, he can easily KO it with a finger gun and Laboon. I should have put 1 Don on lead, and that literally makes my Douglas Bullet stick right here. 1 Don on lead is all I have to do. 1 Don on lead, and he has to have an Ice Age and a finger gun, or Laboon, another minus, and a finger gun. But since I didn't do that, you can see what's finna happen. On his 9 Don turn, and he's just going Laboon and finger gun. But it's straight. We got another one in hand. That's why we played 3. We want to see him. We gotta see him. We need to see him. Oh, he doesn't use the finger gun. He uses the liberation. This guy plays liberations and finger gun. Toxic. Alright, we're gonna save our guy. We can get some more attacks in. I think he black holes us again right here. Can't remember. No, he didn't black hole us this time. Now I'm debating. I'm like, man, we're gonna go ahead and use our Frankie here. Gonna trash the Suru, draw game. We're at 7. You get that Laboon off. We want to get Laboon off before we play our other Douglas Bullet. Not too worried about his Blackbeard at the moment. Pretty sure we get Laboon off. Tap Laboon, right? No, we're going straight at face. We're just being aggressive. We're not respecting anything he's got. Makes sense. As you can see, this list right here has Suru. This was my first iteration. It works too, but it loses to the Doflamingo matchup. So I just switched a couple cards around. Added the Kados. This list was definitely good against Blackbeard though. The list I showed you at the end is like that's my peak. That's my peak, or not the end, the beginning. The list I showed you at the beginning of the video is my peak list. I was confused here. I didn't realize he used the stage. I was like, did he just liberation my Frankie when he's at 5 cost? But he didn't do that. He just used the stage to discard it. I think here actually I win with gear 5. Douglas Bullet is a great tech option though against Blackbeard because it's activate main. So they can't stop it. And his Jesus 9K right now. It's ugly. Plays him a little blocker out. I'm like, nah, I don't care about that blocker. What else you got, buddy? KO's my Frankie. I'm like, okay. We still got full life here. This guy hasn't been aggressive at all. We about to put that pressure on him though. Get us a Nami trigger. I mean, not trigger. Damn, thinking of Rayo Sabo. Get us a Nami. And we top deck a Frankie. Trying to decipher here if I want to go ahead and play the Douglas Bullet out. And I do go ahead and play the Douglas Bullet out, and I don't forget to put one on lead this time. So we put one on lead this time. Going swing 6, try to get his blocker out, and he realized it's gonna be over, so he quit. All right, crew, game 2. We ran it straight back. We found us another Blackbeard. Let's get it. Let's get it. This matchup is probably Purple Black Luffy's one of Purple Black Luffy's worst matchups. So if you can consistently beat this man, you know you going somewhere with this deck. And you're gonna end up seeing this deck in the top tables because this deck is one of the best decks in the format right now in op09. Winning multiple tournaments. Swings 5 at us. Take. Probably should have went ahead and Suru'd out. So we got Gecko in hand. Just go ahead and get some stuff in our trash for our Gecko play. But it's all cool. It be like that. 2 down turn. We have nothing we could do. We should just pass. 4 down turn. We'll hit that. Zuru. And I realized he black holed me here, and I'm like, damn, I didn't even realize he black holed me on turn 2. But he did, so oh well. Live and you learn. I still probably would have played it out regardless to get the body out. He discarded a 2K. The black hole is there. And I'm like, man, this guy, he's gonna be one of those guys that wants to just black hole you every single turn. No matter what, just black hole you every turn. Alright, swing at 6, we should 2K out. Yeah, we do. Alright, now we plotting and planning. We got the Trafalgar Law. He didn't black hole me here, so I'm like, cool. I might need to go ahead and try to get some cycle in now since I'm not black hole. Gecko Moria's probably out the picture. That's cool. Probably should just cycle out Gecko Moria, but I know I don't do that because he's probably going to black holes from here on out. We're going to swing 5, try to get some cards out of his hand. We're trying to get cards out of his hand so he can not have his black hole effect, but he's not going to go for it. I think he's gonna trade. Yeah, he just draws a card to discard a card, pretty much. We're gonna cycle some cards out. We cycled out a Nami, which I think is incorrect. We probably should have cycled out that Law. Or the Gecko Moria. I doubt we're gonna get Gecko Moria effect. One reason why you don't want to run 4 geckos, because if Blackbeard is like dominant in the meta, you don't want to have too many so-called bricks against Blackbeard. And Gecko Moria is definitely gonna be a brick against Blackbeard. It's gonna be sitting in your hand. You're gonna be hating your life. You don't want that skill drain. That skill drain on the board. That Gecko Moria ain't doing shit. So this guy's taking forever. We're just trying to get him down to 2 life so we can get this Douglas Bullet play in. He's taking this sweet ass time. I don't know why people do this on the sim, bro. Can somebody tell me why people do this? Like, if you're thinking, then type in the chat thinking. But like, to just take time, not say shit is kind of disrespectful. We're gonna count out aggressively. Bam, bam. You want this card, you're gonna have to swing that Burgess into it. I thought he was gonna don up and then swing the Burgess into it, but he didn't want to do that, so he still ain't getting this card. Should 2K out. He's not getting this card because he didn't want to put this down up. He's trying to get some bodies out. I'm like, nah, we ain't having that, buddy. So right here, we're going to see if he takes life before we reveal the bullet. You don't want to reveal the bullet till after they take the life, and then reveal the bullet. Once you get them down to 2, reveal that bullet. We're going to swing with our blocker here. He's countering out all of them. He takes the life. Now we lay the bullet in his lap. And he sees what's going on now. He sees what's going on now. 4 cards in hand. Got the bullet on the field. He's attacking my bodies. I don't care. All I need is bullet. You at 2 life. This man finna get double attack. And that boy Douglas Bullet look like a menace right now. He swings in my life. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. Get another 2K off the top. Got 2 brick Morias in hand. Just trashing. Think he black holes me here. But it don't matter. Yeah, he black holes me here. Now you about to see why Bullet is cracked. So we're just gonna return 4. We're gonna get 1 bat active, 1 bat rested. And we get double life. 4 cards in hand. We about to map them out. 3 cards in hand. We about to map them out. Here we go. 12K to your mouthpiece. Alright, crew, we done found us another Blackbeard here. This is our 3rd Blackbeard in a row right here. If we can beat 3 in a row, we know we getting somewhere. That's my challenge when I'm creating the decks. I gotta be able to beat the best of the best multiple times in a row. If I can't do that, then my deck's not viable. We got a little Usopp's in hand. We really don't have any ramp, which is okay, I guess. But at least we got some little bodies we can play out. I might have to keep the law in just for the feet. No lie, bro. I need to be able to attack with lead. I need to be able to attack with lead. Like, I'm going second anyways, cause going first, it ain't gonna matter. I'm playing the body out before he gets the feet, maybe. Nah, law. I gotta have law out. Yeah, I gotta have law to counter the feet. It attacks into my law there, so my law just put in so much value. Plays another defeat out. See what I'm talking about? Now I'm about to attack into it, my leader. Which is cool anyway, because he black holes me. Draw another Usopp. Should play one out. Put one down on lead. We could just put it down on lead and attack with it. Yeah, put one down on lead, make him a 5. He has to have a finger gun to get rid of it. Liberation won't work. And he has a finger gun. Get a Black Marie off life. Got us a ramp piece now, but it might be a little too late. I don't know if we're gonna use that or we need to establish more bodies. We have no bodies on the field. And he quits. Why did he quit right here? I don't know. I don't understand. Why did he quit? I don't know. Let's get on to the next one. I think I played another Blackbeard match. Alright, we're on to our 4th Blackbeard match because our 3rd Blackbeard match decided to quit on us early. We probably was gonna put him in the trash anyways, but it don't matter. Let's get on to the 4th one. I can't be satisfied with no win like that. I got to physically push your shit in. So, searching over 2 of our 2Ks. Searching over a Gum Gum Giant and our Douglas Bullet feels bad. That's why I don't know, like the searcher card is good, but it's not. I wonder if there's a vanilla, like a vanilla one cost with like 4K attack or something. That'd be broken though. We see another Douglas bullet, so we cool with that. Search cards are good, but just having the bottom deck your cards is so bad. I need a search card that lets me just search the top 5. Add one to hand. Or a pot of greed, just let me draw 2. Pot of greed's from Yu-Gi-Oh! If you don't know. Card that just says draw 2. Do a Don -2, draw 2 card. Be lit. I mean, we kind of do got one, I guess the Gum Gum Giant, but yeah, I can't say nothing in. We got the Gum Gum Giant already. I don't want to trash my Douglas bullet, so I have to trash my 4-draw. I didn't want to trash my 4-draw because he could be good to play right there. Right here we can still play Zoro out, and if we only don one back, we can get right back active. Then put one on lead. 25. Get him down. We gotta get him down to 2. That's our goal. Fortunately, he gets a little KO thing out of his life. KO's our other blocker. We're swinging 6 at life. Pretty sure he counters out here. Alright. Another Luffy. This man got so many cards in hand. It's crazy. Swinging 5 in my 5. Like, no sir, you can't have that. Not free. Swinging 9. And I kind of need to keep him alive, but I don't at the same time. Got him down to 2 life. Play out a Douglas bullet. Swing your life. And he quits here because he's only going to be on his 9-don turn. And there's nothing he can do to get rid of this Douglas bullet. And it's GG's after that. He has no blockers in hand. He don't even top deck a blocker. He has no blockers in life. Yes, GG's. No matter what he does right here, he loses. Because there's no way for him to get rid of this Douglas bullet. Like I said, Douglas bullet is the Blackbeard tech. Now let's get on to these Dofy matchups. Alright crew, we found us a Dofy. Let's see how this deck works against him. We got us a ramp piece in hand, so we're gonna keep this hand. Starts off playing a buggy, doing Dofy things, you know, buggy, stack the deck. Get ready for that first swing. Let you draw up. I don't know about y'all, but this Dofy is kind of just annoying, bro. That mad annoying, man. Like little ants. They just like, it just keeps spamming out little ants that you gotta keep smacking over and over. Or little mosquitoes. No cap. And they just wanna suck your blood, man. Man, crew, he just playing shit out right now. We just chilling. He's getting low cards in hand. We waiting on our 4-don turn so we can play our ramp piece out. Should swing 6 right here. Oh, we're gonna swing 5. And we're just skipping our ramp piece and we're going straight for a cycle. Okay. I see what we doing. I see what we doing. I put 1 on my leader anyway, so I don't know why I didn't swing 6. Like, I guess because I couldn't play out my blocker, but I should have played out Black Maria for sure. Playing a djembe into a boa. Man, must be nice. I don't know why he put a Restodon on boa, but I guess he just misclicked there. And that's fine. I'm going to 2K out of this. Now I'm scanning. I'm like, do I need to fill up the board? What I need to do? Go 2 on, swing 7. Alright, we get us another carrot there. Now our Usopp and our Frankie's both 5 costs. So they're out of reach of law. You can't bounce them back. Which is a good interaction and good to remember. Can't bounce that man back because he's a 5 cost now. Take the hit. I want to try to get him to turn that boa sideways. Cause some Dofies just like being aggressive. We got a shit ton of counter in him. He's swinging 5. Like, nah. Good thing about the Dofi matchup is that your Gecko Moria works. Swings 2, counter out of that. We got him turn this boa sideways. So now we in there. He's down to 3 life. We got 2 Frankies in here. Yeah, we played this out. 7. Swing 7. I wonder if I should have just swung 8 there. But he did end up using 2Ks, I think. No, he's a 2K and a 1K. Yeah, I wonder if I should have swung 8 there, but we can leave 1 up for a Gum Giant. It makes sense. Oh, we would have ramped 1 back anyway, right? Yeah, Frankie and Leader Fed, we ramped 1 back anyway. So we could have, yeah, we definitely could have swung 6 maybe. Guess we're leaving the blockers up to be extra safe, which is cool. But this man got 5 swings now. He didn't invest any dime, which I think is a mistake. And I get it. He's wanting to be, you know, real annoying right now, real toxic base. That's why he's, you know, hit me with these mosquito bites over and over. When they swing 5 at you over and over, they just trying to be, you know, a little bit annoying. Like, I'm gonna attack you, but I'm not gonna really attack you. I'm just gonna, you know, smack your wrist. Type of shit where they just smack you and run. Hit you and run away. I'm like, man, if you want my Usopp, you're gonna have to go harder than that. Come on now, we ain't giving that to him, are we? Nah, I better see. On my Usopp, you're gonna have to go harder than that. No cap. Swinging 6 at my Usopp. I'm like, no, we shouldn't give it to him. I'm trying to get him to turn that other boa sideways again. Checking his counter engrave. Get my blocker here. I'm gonna turn that other board sideways for me. He finally turned it sideways. 2K out. So now we're gonna test the waters. I think he takes here. He blocks out, so I'm like, cool. 5K. Now we're gear 5 committed. I'm like, if he's got his 2K right here, I'm still good, but I'm not good. He takes it. I'm like, oh man, GG's. Look what we top deck, another Gum Giant. Go 9 on just in case he's got enough to counter. And we swing 12. He had a Gecko Moria and 2 Weevils in hand. And then his life had a 1K. So he didn't have enough. That's GG's. Let's get on to the next one. Alright crew, we got us another Dofi here. This is our peak list that we showed you at the beginning of the video. Now we're about to show you how this list work out. We got us a Douglas Bullet in hand, a Searcher, and we also got some ramp. We don't have to worry about searching over all our Douglas Bullets. So that's not too shabby, Use our Searcher here. And grab us a Usopp. That way we can, if we need to, if we don't need the 2K, we can rest down one of his blockers with it to get some extra hits in. Remember, we got to get him down to 2 life for that Douglas Bullet. Douglas Bullet can rest 2 of them both Hancocks. We're not worried about that. Swinging 7 at us, playing out Boa. These mugs always got Boa and Jinbei just in their hand or on top of their deck, man. No matter what. Get a Beppo. That's the 2-cost Beppo I was telling you about. I'm gonna go ahead and ramp here. Thinking I'm gonna swing 8 in the Boa maybe. Just go ahead and get her off the field. Or we're just gonna go 5 and 5. We get a card out of life, and I think we get a card out of hand. Yes, sir. Card out of life and a card out of hand. I'll take it. They basically just cycle the card. But we got them 1 step closer to that million. 1 step closer to the bullet. I'll tell you what, man. People talk about that Boa and that Jinbei though, but that Teach and that Law is probably the most broken cards that Dofi has. That Teach is just super annoying. They can use everything but 1 Don and still get lead effect. Every turn. As long as they keep Teach on the board. And got a card in the hand to put on top. Cheating out another Jinbei. And a Weevil. His board is stacked right now. I'm on 7 Don. And I'm plotting and planning right here. And I'm thinking to myself, do I need to get this life down or do I need to get this board down? And I'm like, fuck that, we gotta get this board down. So we're gonna go 2 over. Swing, he saves. Oh, he tried to save. He misclicked. Didn't have enough. So yeah, I was like, we definitely finna go in now. Hey, if your opponent misplays, it ain't my fault. 8 over. Come here. I guess he thought I went 1 over, or he thought that his Jinbei was at 6K. I don't know. But either way, we leave 2 up for a Gum Gum Giants, even though we're really trying not to use them right now because we're on a 7 down turn, and we really don't want to go back to 5. So we're gonna try to use all these 2Ks in our hand. Got 8K encounter in hand. And thank goodness he's worried about my board. So we're gonna counter out and save our board and force him to keep going into our board. He doesn't attack. Oh yeah, I forgot he had nothing else that could attack. So yeah, we're good. We're Gucci. Now we're gonna try to get his life down. He probably should have free blocked that with his boa, but I guess he was trying to save her in case I had a gear 5. Well, no, I can't gear 5. I'm at 9. I don't know what the hell he was saving it for. He counted out right there and he could have just free blocked. That's a misplay. He putting me try to reset my hand, I guess, to get over the Gum Gum Giant. I guess he's figuring it's gonna be game this turn. So I take 1 to incentivize him to swing with his boa blocker. And he does. And we counter out of that. And then he's gonna swing with his Jinbei for 7. And we probably gonna counter out of that too. And we had to use our Gum Gum Giant there. Counter out of that. And he's gonna swing with his lead. Oh man, yeah, make sure you get that 1 extra on there, buddy. And he swings at my board, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna say that. Bam. Now, all we got to do, thinking here, I'm like, play this out. We can ramp. We ramp up all the way to 10. Now I'm like, it's time for the bullet. We swing 7 at him. We mapped him out. Now it's time for the bullet. And he sees the writing on the wall. It's over with. We're gonna bullet, double attack, take both his life. Even if he wouldn't have swung with his blocker, she still was gonna get rested. We would have bullet, return the 2 that we put on Rona Zoro. Return the 2 that's rested. We would have ramped 1 back active, ramped 1 back rested, and then we would have swung 7 more, 7 over, so it'd been 12 over, lead for game. Really could have swung 5 again, and then 12. So you know, make sure we got all the way through there. That's it. That's it for the video, guys. If you like this build, you know, try this out. And I think I finally cracked purple and black Luffy for the meta. This shit was rough. It was rough. I put a lot of hours in to figure this build out. So let me know what y'all think. When I make these build videos, I don't go through and look on Limitless TCG or whatever the hell the other website there is to look at these other builds these other people are playing, because I don't like playing what everybody else is playing. I don't like going with what people say is the best. I like to find out what's the best for myself. That's the best way to do it. That's the best way to play. Don't go by what people tell you. Go by what you test and try yourself. Yes, some cards are written in stone. The search of law is probably going to be told to you by everybody that, yeah, it's mandatory. Well, it's not. Not mandatory. It searches over your bigs that you want to play that counters the meta. So you can play Search of Law. It is a good card. I'm not saying that, but you better figure out another way to counter the meta with your bigs if you're gonna be searching over them. So like I said, if you like content like this, make sure you like and subscribe for more. And appreciate you. See you till next time.